Do you ever want to make homemade bread but you really don't have a lot of time? Well, if so, then I have the perfect recipe for you. This is the Pastime Cooking. If you follow my channel, you know I've been cooking my way through our family's old collection of recipes. And let me tell you today about one of my favorite bread recipes ever. Now, I like homemade bread and I'll make it a lot. But this is a recipe that you can make literally in under 2 hours and have fresh bread on the table every night if you want. Now, this bread is not what I would necessarily call vintage because it's from around 1983, 1984. That's when it first started making its rounds through newspaper clippings and magazines at the time. I found it in one of my mom's old collections, and it was originally, like I said, a walnut and a herb bread. So it contained basil and tarragon and then walnuts, which I thought was kind of a really odd combination, and I didn't actually like it. But the concept of the bread was simple and it comes together easy, and it really is easy to get homemade bread on the table. Now, the recipe says to scald the milk. I don't do that, but feel free to if you want that taste of scalded milk, which some people do. If you scald your milk, be sure to let it cool before you mix in your salt and your sugar. And then in a large bowl, you're going to let your water and your yeast mix and let the yeast froth. Put it all together and pour it into a 2-quart dish. And then let it rise for 45 minutes, knock it down, put it in the oven, and let it bake. Be sure to grease that dish, but this turns out perfect every time. Add the herbs or don't, whatever you prefer, but I say bring this recipe past to present.